Excuse me. Hello, Capricorn. Thank you for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. For the supportive oracle cards, I'm using the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Already shuffled. Let's see. What we got. All right, Capricorn. All right, I mean, you don't have an overall energy. It kind of progresses as it goes, which is usual for these types of reads for me, I'm noticing. But as we're going in, I feel like you're sticking to the plan. What does that mean, though? Because you got, between you and the other side, you have Be Assertive, which is an oracle card that usually comes around as advice. And I feel like it's partly advice, but I feel like it's partly what you're going to do anyway. I just feel like this is kind of maybe some emotional backup to make you feel like you're doing what you should be doing, to help you feel that you're doing what you should be doing. Because you're sticking to the plan I'm getting. And part of the plan is at this point to evaluate, do I stick with it or do I go? Do I keep going? Do I continue on? Or is it time to call it quits and move on? I feel like you've been planning to evaluate it at this point. Because I feel like you're at that spot where you could walk away. But the reason is you've been thinking about, like, I'm going to get to this spot and I really have to look at this closely to decide what I should do. If it seems like it's still going less than optimistic or less than what I want it to be, it may be time for me to walk away. Now, I feel you're evaluating it here. The other side, I feel like, I have to say, it's more of a feeling here than an actual result. Because I'm getting this, the other side feels like things are going the way they want them to. They feel like you're going to keep doing it the way they want you to. You've been making up your mind, though, as you've been going along, and you've been absorbing things. You're at that juncture where you've decided, I need to evaluate if I'm going to keep going in this direction or go a different direction. But you've been paying attention, gathering information as you've been going. Like, this isn't like a new thought, I should say. You've been coming to this point. You've been heading towards this point. Now, this next part I feel is very interesting. Because you have three cards together, the three of them are together, and I feel like what we're saying here is that you're going a different direction. I do feel like you're going a different direction at this time. And it's almost bittersweet because the three cards you have, Ace of Cups, Three of Wands, and then the Ten of Swords. So it's like the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Swords are like, to me, that's polar opposite almost. Like, to me, actually, it is polar opposite. Like, Ten of Swords is like flat out, you know, like, look at that picture, if you can see it well. That's somebody got literally stabbed in the back 10 times. Is it 10 times? All swords? No. One of them is still in his hand. But, alright, got stabbed in the back 9 times, which signifies an ending in this situation. And you got the Ace of Cups, which is happiness overflowing. I feel the reason you're getting all three of these cards together is, one, is the connecting card here, the Three of Wands, is like you're moving on. You're truly moving on. This is not out of the blue. This is not. You've been considering this for a while. You didn't come across this thought lightly. You didn't just haphazardly make it. You've been evaluating, watching, gathering, thinking, asking questions. And even though the other side likes to think that they have everything on lock, like it's going to work out the way they think it is, the reason they have this false sense of security, I feel, is because I feel like they've kind of pushed you for a while now, and they've felt like they've gotten away with it for a long while, and they're just depending or expecting that they will continue to. When you do this and you move on, and you're extremely happy about this, the Ten of Swords is the relationship you have with the other side, the side that thought you were just going to do what they wanted you to do. The Ten of Swords is that relationship. I feel like there's damage there. I wouldn't say that was your fault because I feel like this is a time where you have every right to do this. I'm not feeling like anything's really wrong here. You just might feel like when the be assertive comes in first, it's saying, you know what, you're doing what you should do. You're on the right track. The other side, I feel like, is taking you slightly for granted. I really do feel that. And the fact that you're doing this, yeah, that relationship's going to have problems, but you're going to be. It's kind of like the way they're balancing out. Like you're having something really good start here for you, because that happens first. You have something really good start. You kind of go, and it's that the Ten of Swords here. That's the other side because they're left kind of they're in a pickle. They're in a pickle because they now need to pick that up and take care of it themselves. They have to find a different way to handle that. They have the strength to do that. They're going to be fine, but it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. It's going to work out in the long run for whatever way it should, because sometimes things need to fall down so people can see how the situation is really running. Sometimes things have to fall apart to make a better future, if that makes sense. But that's going on their side. On your side, you have opportunity. This is something you want. You're going in this direction because you want it. This is good. You also have Ace of Pentacles with that opportunity. Excuse me. That Ace of Pentacles is telling me you're locking in. You want this. This is not a haphazard thing. You're stepping into this new situation, this new arena, and you're making yourself at home there. And if it's going to take a while to get used to it, so be it. You're planning on being there for the long run. Now, the ending of this, I feel like, is a little bit interesting because that Ten of Swords is between you and this other side here in the beginning where they expect you to do what they want. Because I'm feeling like you're cementing into this whole new opportunity. You're going right for it. You're dedicated to it. You didn't step into that lightly. Your first step is a dedicated step. You're going that way and you're not changing direction. The other side, though, after you're already established there, is coming at you, trying to give you possibilities, trying to get you to change your mind. They're trying to entice you. They're trying to say, well, it could go this way. We can do this. They can do that. They're giving you all these reasons to stay. They're trying to give you all these reasons to come back, I should say, at this point, because I feel like it's more come back. And they're holding on. I feel like they're being very, I want to say almost belligerent. Like they're almost like stoning you to death. They're trying to get you to go their way because they do need you. They're hurting. That's why they got the strength over here. They're hurting. It's hard. They need you. This would be a lot easier for them if you just came back. It would be a lot easier for you, though. And, it's a little bit too little too late. It's kind of what I'm getting. Because all these possibilities are here happening between you and the other side. They're not letting go. They're trying to pull you back in. It's almost like the mafia. Pull you back in. But I'm getting on your side. I'm getting it's not going to happen. But the no here is telling me don't even negotiate this out. You don't need to help. You don't need to give any of your time. You don't need to run yourself ragged trying to help this other side. They can take care of themselves. They're saying give it a clean break is what I'm getting. You've started in this new direction, this new arena. Keep going. Stay there. That's where you belong now. That other stuff you walked away from, leave it there. Let it be. It's not for you anymore. Let it be a clean break. Because I feel like there could be some confusion, like if you start helping or you try to help a little bit, or like there's something here that can really drain your energy if you get too kind of connected. What I'm getting is like not answering calls, emails, whatever to this situation, like putting it off until the weekend, and then just answering everything just in a lump sum, like as an answer to all your emails, all your texts. This is your answer. No, and that's that. No. I'm just, don't let yourself get drained. I feel like that's what the no with the exclamation here is at the end. Because I feel like the situation when it's at the end, the other side's trying to fight to bring you back in. They don't want to let you go. They're hurting. They're hurting, and they want to bring you back. They're giving you all these options, all these possibilities. I don't feel like you're going to go back anyway. You've already cemented yourself into this new opportunity. But they're saying just cut the tie. Just let it be. Just the answer is no. Don't let yourself get drained with this. That's the only thing you need to watch out for, because I feel like this is kind of going on its own direction. It's going on its own momentum. That's what I want to say. But at the end here, you could get drained. Like, it could be a bit much. There's no need for that. Don't let that happen to you, because you don't need to be feeling all drained and kind of like worn out because this other side, they handled things poorly, and now they're dealing with that. They're saying hold to yourself. Be loyal to yourself. Give yourself some happiness. Don't let somebody else's poor decision become a stress to you. It's not fair. It's not right. Are we good? Done. All right. I'm going to wrap that up there. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.